Let's go ahead, everybody. Section 15. Charging section salaries. Salaries tax on what basis? Due or receipt whichever is earlier. Section 16. Deduction. Section 1A, 2 and 3. Correct, everybody? Then 17, what you have? 17 again, you have 3 types. Right? 17.1, 17.2 and 17.3. Right, all of you? Basic regular salary. Then 17.2 is what? Perquisite, and 3 is profit in lieu of salary. Correct, everybody? Fantastic. Amendments which we have covered till now. Amendments which we have covered till now about employer contribution, paid, not employer, sorry. Employee contribution, okay, to recognize provident fund, etc. NPS, and which one? Annuity, approved annuity plan, check. More than 2.5 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Approved. Go to the third fund. 2.5 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Interest on that. Online. Which fund is that? Only one fund, NPS. Wait. 2.5 lakhs, can you see? It is your all these funds, all provident funds. Statutory provident fund, public provident fund, or your recognized provident fund. Right? So not NPS. Here I'm talking about funds, only provident funds. Okay. RPF, PPF, or your statutory provident fund. Clear, everybody till here? If that country is more than what? 2.5 lakhs. Correct, till here? Then what will be taxed also? Or you can say not exempt. Interest also not exempt under section 10. Interest not exempt under section 10 for country above. Correct. Contribution exceeding rupees 2.5 lakhs. Okay. Finally, if it is such a fund, for example, PPF, for example, then employer is not contributing. Employer is not contributing. Then the fund limit is how much? Provident fund limit will be 5 lakhs. Correct. Interest earned on any contribution above this amount, will be also taxable, or you can say not exempt. Clear till here? That was the first one. Then one more, we have already covered that. Employer's contribution to the provident fund above 7.5 lakhs will be taxable now. Yes or no? Even if it is within the percentages, where it is 17.2.7. Check this one. This is not an amendment, but it is already there. But what is the clarification? 17.2.7. Check. Amount or aggregate of amount of any contribution made to the account of the assessee by the employer. Yes or no? Employer contribution. Okay. In which funds? Check. In recognized provident fund or NPS or approved superannuation fund exceeding rupees 7.5 lakhs, taxable as perquisite. Tell me, Bacho, as per recognized provident fund, okay, what were our rules? Employer contribution we used to exempt or not? Up to what? 12%? But even if it is 12%, amount is so big that they are saying above 7.5% will be 7.5 lakhs will be taxable separately. Okay. So taxable as perquisite under section, tell me, 17.2.7. Agreed, everybody? Clear? I should write down your section number so you'll understand. This first section relates to section 10. Okay. 11 and section 10, 12. Very good. I'll give you time to write down this. Chalega? Because these are important amendments relating to recent amendments. Okay. This is done. and last part will come to. Okay, now 17 to 7A. Ready? Everybody online? Huh?
Yes, sir.
17 to 7A. I'll give you time later on to write down those three things. That these three things you have to give utmost importance. Okay, fine. Later on, I'll give you time later on that these three things you have to write down. Fine. Chalo. Ready? All of you? All right. Now pay attention, everybody. 80 CCD we have not yet covered. Okay. Still. 17 2 we have already covered. 17 to 7 now. Provident fund contribution by the employer. Okay. Now pay attention. Any annual accretion. What do you mean by accretion? Accretion.
Addition.
Huh?
Addition.
Addition, correct. Write down there. Or increase. I thought this was in your contract. No. Very small discussion maybe there. Accretion means addition or increase. Okay. So any annual, that means yearly it is going to increase. You tell me, use common sense always. If we do FD, fixed deposit, whether annually or amount will increase in that accrual, it will accrue. Yes, incremental value will increase. So this in accounting also, in basically there will always be difference in cash flow. Means what? Our value is increasing on paper, and until we have actually withdrawn it, do we have the cash? So these are two different things. Even in provident fund or in any other funds, you can see it will keep on increasing. But when we withdraw, that time also we have to check the taxation, whether it is exempt or not. Okay, everybody, fine. So in the funds, especially provident funds, what are the inputs or what are the amounts you can say invested in the funds? Employer's contribution, employee's contribution. Remember this one? This is okay till here, everybody? Fine. But output, that means when you used to withdraw from the funds, what used to be the withdrawals? Interest also. So principal, I'm going to use the word principal as well as interest. Principal means employer contribution, employee contribution. Both of them are contribution only. On that, you are going to generate or earn interest. So we have seen some questions where properly all the four bifurcations were given. Employees contribution, employer's contribution, interest on employees contribution, and interest on employees contribution, because that will again make difference in your taxation. We have, I think, seen that in unrecognized provident fund. Employees contribution, when it again withdraws, that is not an income. Employees contribution, on that he earns interest, that is income from other sources. I'm talking of unrecognized provident fund. Do you remember? Then employees contribution and interest, sorry, employers contribution and interest on employees contribution, that was income from salaries. I'm talking of unrecognized provident fund, if you remember. But basically input is 2, output is 4. Do you understood everyone till here? Fine. And I think one thing also I told you, the fund is also as per the rules managed by government. So the fund also has to earn income or no? Fund also has to earn the income. So fund has the money. Fund will invest here and there, wherever the government allows, and it will earn income. Is it okay, everybody? Fine. Chalo, now pay attention. Any annual accretion increase by way of interest, okay, dividend, or any other amount of similar nature. That means any other bonus, any benefit given in the fund during the PY to the balance at the credit of credit balance. That means just balance, okay. Which funds? Same like what you had seen in 17 to 7. Is it 3 funds? Check. RPF, NPS, and your ASF. Everybody? Hi, now. RPF, NPS, and ASF. Okay, I'm talking of the same things now. All right. Again, let me repeat, bacho. Use common sense. 17A is nothing but extension of 17, or 17A has come after this. 7A. 17 to 7A has come after 17 to 7. What is 1727? It is actual contribution by the employer, principal amount. Okay. So here we are talking about the same funds, but increase every year. I'm talking about incremental every year. Okay. Now check. So any increase in any of these three funds, okay, to the extent it relates to employer's contribution, which is included in the total income in any previous year under section 1727, computed in prescribed manner exceeding 7.5 lakhs in a year, will be taxable as perquisite. You understood maybe 20-30% only of it. Okay, I'll just give you 2 minutes. Read 1727. Okay, 1727A, only this much what we have read right now. Okay, everybody. And one point important, this point. Which one? 10, 11 and 10, 12, which we have done already. 10, 11 and 10, 12. What have we done in 10, 11, 10, 12, 12? Is it about actual contribution or interest income? Interest income. Just read these three things. Which one I said? 10, 11, 12. This change. 1727 and 1727A. And then we will try to understand the logic behind this. Once we know the logic, everything will fall in place. Just read and check what connection we can make. Just read again all these three things at ease. Aram se. Okay. So as per the changes, at least, what is common between all these three things? What we saw, 10, 11, oblique 12, 17 to 7, and 17 to 7A. What was common in all of these three things? Huh? Which fund is common? First of all, tell me that. Huh?
Recognized provident.
Very good. First of all, Bacho, what is common in all these three is RPF only. Recognized Provident Fund. Clear, everybody? Till here? Yes? Now understand, okay? Employee contribution, is there any issue? Is there any issue? Contribution. Is there any limit also in any of the question we have solved? Employee contribution. Employee. Nothing, no? Everybody fine? Employer contribution. Is there anything we have to be careful? Tell me what? Cap limit. Yes, sir. Aditya, Samir, how much?
7.5 lakhs.
Very good. Exceeding 7.5 lakhs, taxable. Section number 17 to 7. Yes or no? Above 7.5 lakhs, exceeding 7.5 lakhs. Agreed, everybody? Taxable as perquisite. Okay, fine. Interest on employee contribution. Anything we have to be careful here? 2.5 lakhs. Everybody okay till here? And now, interest on contribution. I hope you understood. I'm not saying interest more than 2.5 lakhs. I'm saying interest on contribution more than 2.5 lakhs. There is a difference. Guru, understood or no? Samir, Ritika, Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have already covered this. Okay. So interest on contribution exceeding 2.5 lakhs, or if there is no employer, then 5 lakhs. Okay, that is what taxable. Taxable. Under section 10, 11. And everybody, I think I've given you the points, no, somewhere. This one, no? Recognized Provident Fund 10, 12. Okay, 10, 12. Fine till here, all of you? Is it okay? Fine. And last part, interest on employer's contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs. Now what? What about this? 7.5 lakhs, no? Is there a
Taxable.
connection, by the way? Can you see the connection here? What connection did you see? For input above 7.5 lakhs, it was taxable directly. And interest on what? Contribution. Okay. Above 7.5 lakhs. Yes or no, bachcho? Check. Can you see now? 1727A. Check here. Now we'll read this. It is not directly taxable. There is again a lot of process for that. Okay. Pay attention. Any annual increase. Ready, everybody? By way of interest or dividend or any other benefit during the PY at the balance of the credit of RPF, NPS or approved superannuation fund. Okay. To the extent it relates to employer's contribution. Did you underline that? Employer's contribution. Okay. Which is included in the total income in any PY under section 17(2)(7). Can you see the relation between 17(2)(a) and 17(2)(7) now? Yes. That means when 17(2)(7) started, only after that 17(2)(7)(a) has come into picture. Obviously, clear? Computed in the prescribed manner. This is the very big challenge. Computed in a prescribed manner is the big challenge which you have to deal with. But exceeding 7.5 lakhs in a year will be taxable as per visit. Okay, everybody? Exceeding 7.5 lakhs will be what, bacho? Taxable as per visit. Okay, till here, all of you? So here also, you have to be careful about dealing with what? 17(2)(7)(a). You can write down this, chalo. First, write down those amendments, I mean, which are very important to us for this chapter point of view. Okay, write in short. Once done, let me know. I'll scroll the screen. Pendrive students can always pause the video and write down. That is your first change of 10, 11 and 10, 12. So 10, and always keep in mind it is income now after all. Section 10 is what? Income. Remember or no? So we're getting some income from the fund. RPF, PPF or SPF. That income is above 2.5 lakhs will be what? Taxable. Clear? If it is there is no employer contribution, then above 5 lakhs will be taxable. Next one, 17(2)(7) and 17(2)(7)(a). Annual accretion due to 17(2)(7) is taxable under 17(2)(7)(a). Finally, here, everybody. So basically, under 17(2)(7), what is happening? Tell me. What are we contributing? What are we taxing? Yes, employer's contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs, and 17(2)(7)(a) says what? Interest, or let us say accretion. You know? Accretion means what, bacho? Increase. Okay. On contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs. Whose contribution? Obviously, employer's contribution. If you want in short summary, this is the shortest summary I can give you. Clear? See, employer, again, what example we had in 21, 22, 22, 23, and 23, 24. If I give you the examples, okay? Let us say what I was telling you. Employer contribution is how much? Let us say 8 lakhs. So what will happen under 17(2)(7)? Tell me. 50,000 taxable or not? Because it is more than 7.5 lakhs. Then let us say next year separately employer contributed 8.25 lakhs. How much is above 7.5 lakhs? 75,000 will be taxable in that year separately. Okay, don't mix the principal or the contribution amount with anything else. And let us say 23-24, I'm just changing the example. He contributed what? 7 lakhs. Is it more than 7.5? No. So nothing taxable under 7 into 7. But Joe, whatever we're discussing, this contribution to the funds, it is going to earn you interest. So this total 8 lakhs is going to earn you interest till you retire or till you withdraw. This 8.25 lakhs is going to earn you interest till you withdraw or till you retire. Same thing. And this 7 lakhs is also going to earn you interest. Yes. So in this current example, what I was telling, 8 lakhs gave you interest for 1, 2, 3 years. This 8.25 lakhs give you interest for 2 years. This and this. And this 7 lakhs, let us say, give you interest only for 1 year. Basically, you are earning interest every year. Now, in FD, what happens when you do FD? You are earning interest or not every year? Tell me. If you do 5-year FD, contribution is only once. So assume this is the contribution. That's why I'm calling it principal again and again and again. This will give you interest every year. Okay. But what are they saying in 17(2)(7)(a)? Interest on contribution above 7.5 lakhs, that we will tax every year. That we will tax every year. Yes, everybody. So interest on 50K. Why? Because that 50,000 is more than 7.5 lakhs. Okay. This will give me interest every year or not? Tell me, bacho. So it will be taxed also every year. Okay. This 75,000 will be taxed now twice. Yes or no? Interest on 75,000. Okay, everybody. Fine. And lastly, there is no contribution here more than 7.5 lakhs, nothing tax. But basically, henceforth the problem will start. It will be very complicated, especially for such years where, pay attention now, more than 1 year's contribution will be there. This will become very complicated. You have to look at the fund balance, recognized provident fund, okay, on all those NPS approved superannuation fund. Fund balance at the beginning of the year, you have to check. Then actual contribution throughout the year, you have to check. Fund balance at the end of the year also you have to check. Okay. So every year there will be 2 scenarios, 2 things you have to check. Current year's contribution and what you have brought forward from the earlier years. What you have brought forward from the earlier years. At least in FD it is okay. In FD what happens? There is lump sum amount. You just have to calculate interest on interest, no problem. Here what is changing? Every month the contribution is, you can say, increasing every month. So this fund is never, you can say, static or just standard figure. It is changing every month. So interest is also you are earning, accruing every month. And plus there are what balances of earlier years also. Okay. So this will become complicated calculation little bit. Clear till here? But I hope you understood 17(2)(7) is for principal contribution by employer more than 7.5 lakhs every year will be taxed separately. Okay. I hope this example is clear. And interest you will, so it will be taxed only if it is more than 7.5 lakhs. Clear? So ready till here, everybody? Okay. What it says. Annual accretion by employer's contribution more than 7.5 lakhs in which kind of fund? 3 type of funds. Which one? Your RPF, NPS, AS. Okay, approved superannuation fund. More than 7.5 lakhs will be taxable. Now this rule was not ready. I mean, remember the purpose of rule I told you earlier. Purpose of rule is to give all this computation. Okay, and it is given by CBDT now. CBDT, you understand, no? Rules are given by CBDT. This basic I already taught you. So we were waiting for this. This law had come in the last year itself. Okay, PY 2021, but rules were not there. So this year they have introduced the rules, and this will be applicable henceforth. Obviously, okay. So to compute the annual accretion for the year, TP equals to, what are the terms? TP. TP is taxable perquisition under section 17(2)(7)(a). Done. That means we are basically finding our taxable figure. Expect a question on this for sure. It will be there in 2022 examination. Either May, November, I don't care, or MCQ or main question, it will be there. It is one of the biggest changes for salaries and complicated also. See, ICAR loves asking you conceptual question. They are not only looking at what have you done by hearting. Conceptually, how much it is clear. Okay. Clear, all of you? Sure. To compute annual accretion for the year, taxable proportion under section 72(7)(a) for the current tax year. Whenever I have used the word current tax year, means current PY. Guru. Okay. Current tax year means what? Which PY? सो गया क्या वो? ओ गुरु. अच्छा 21-22 बाथरूम में ना, है ना? ठीक है. All right. Okay, everybody. Ready? So taxable proportion for 21-22. Ready, everybody? So PC. Amount or amounts. Now we are using the word bachcho amounts because it can be three different funds. More than one fund. Which funds? Recognized Provident Fund, NPS, and Approved Superannuation Fund. That's why they are using the word amount or amounts. Okay. Of employers' contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs to these funds during the current year. What is bachcho PC? Exceeding or not? What is PC in that formula right now, bachcho? It is more than 7.5 lakhs total contribution throughout the year. Check, read again, no problem. Take your time. We will take time for this, but we will do it properly. Employers' contribution to these three funds is more than 7.5 lakhs in the current year. Yes or no? Yes. But in the main formula, check what are they doing with PC? Divide by 2. The concept I'll tell you, bachcho, of divide by 2 is that because very good. Because we have to find the average. Okay, now use common sense. Okay, let us say 80,000 per month. Okay, employer is contributing 80,000 per month. Okay, so since April, May, June, etc. Tell me by March 22 how much we have contributed. 12 into 8, 96.
9.6.
9.6 lakhs. Everybody. That means some time or the other he crossed 7.5 lakhs or no. Maybe around December something, whatever it is. Okay. So here we are crossing 7.5 lakhs maybe in December, but we have to tax it. That's why we are taking average for the year. We know we have crossed 7.5 lakhs. So whatever is the extra amount crossed 7.5 lakhs, we are taking throughout the year, or we are considering it was contributed throughout the year. Are you getting the point or no? We are not just taxing last 3 months, etc. That's why divide by 2. We are saying average throughout the year, whatever is contributed above 7.5 lakhs. Ritika,
Yes,
if you didn't
sir.
understand, divide by 2 is also okay, all of you. Just it is there in the formula, divide by 2. It is just for the sake of average throughout the year. Okay, clear, everybody? Sure. So employers' contribution above 7.5 lakhs to these funds. Sorry, where was I? Employers' contribution above 7.5 lakhs during the current PY. Is it okay, everybody? Fine. That is a PC. PC is done, and PC by 2 is also done. PC divided by 2. PC1. Okay, next one, but okay, PC1. What is PC1? Amount of employers' contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs to these funds during earlier financial years commencing from. That means this law started from this year. 1/4/20. Okay, from first PY is what, bachcho? 1/4/20. That's why also I've given you in the current, in the bracket also I've quite clearly given you now. Other than our current PY. Other than our current PY. Clear? So PC is current PY, PC1, all the contributions. Because this will be important later on in future also. Starting from now PY 2021. Luckily, we are in only the first year of this calculation. Okay, everybody? So PY 2021 onwards, whatever the employer has contributed more than 7.5 lakhs per year, take total of that. Everyone understood or no? See, this will become very important in the future years, because at that time you'll have to calculate for 2, 3, 4 years maybe. Okay, in PC1 I'm talking about. In our current PY 21-22, PC1, how many years you have to take? Only 1 year. 2021. Understood or no, all of you? Okay, very good. So PC1, that is also done. So I hope you understood. PC, current year more than 7.5 lakhs. PC1, above 7.5 lakhs, but of the earlier years. Very good. Plus TP1. Okay, TP1. Now what is TP1? aggregate of taxable perquisites of under section 17 to 7A of earlier years commencing from 1/4/20. Okay, taxable perquisites of the earlier years. Obviously, it means what, bachcho? Other than current PY. Yes. Is it okay, everybody? So PC is done, PC1 is done, TP1 is also done. Now in the formula, only what is repeating now twice? R is repeating. Can you see that? Current year you will multiply with R, and previous years also will multiply with R. Clear, all of you? Yes. What is R? I is your I upon average amount. Okay. F AVG, that is average only. Okay. F average. R equals to I upon F average. Okay. What is I, bacho? Amount of incomes accrued during the current tax year in those funds. Funds means your three funds. Right? Amount of income accrued during the year. Yes, everybody. Is this, bacho, only for your what? Entire fund or no? Whatever is balance in the fund, that fund has given you income. That is that amount of I. Clear? Whatever income now we have to come to the income. First, PC1, these were all what? Contributions. Were it income? They were contributions. In 17 to 7A, our main task is what? To tax interest or accretion. No, PC and PC1 are nothing but just contributions. Clear now? So I is what? Actual income which you are earning on the fund. Clear? So amount or amounts of income accrued during the current year in those three funds. And F average, check. Amount or aggregate of amounts of balance, okay, at the credit of the funds on the first day of the current year. Opening balance, can I say? Simple. Okay. Amount or aggregate amounts of balance to the credit of the specified fund on the first day of the current tax year. Simply our opening balance. Clear, everybody? In simple language, opening balance plus amount or aggregate amounts to the balance to the credit of the specified fund on the last day of the current year means what? Closing balance. Write down in simple language. So what is F average? Nothing but opening balance plus closing balance divided by 2. What will it get me? This, what do you think this gives me actually? Opening balance plus closing balance divided by 2. Average. What else?
Average balance during the year.
Average balance during the year. Good answer. Better answer. Good. Average, because balances are changing every month. Employer is contributing or employee may withdraw, whatever may happen. Salary may change. So this is average balance during the year. What is I? Income earned. So income earned on the average balance. That is my value of what, bacho? R. That is my rate. And that I will multiply with, bacho, average contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs during the year. I'll repeat that R value understood. Income, all income earned on these funds divided by what, bacho? Average balance in the funds. That is I by average. Correct, everybody? That is my value of R. That R I will multiply with, now check, PC by 2. PC by 2 is what? Average contribution done by employer more than 7.5 lakhs in the current year. And same thing, I will do it on what, bacho? Average contribution more than 7.5 lakhs in the earlier years and plus taxable perquisites of my earlier years. Yes. So I have to do this also, na? What this also? Earlier years also, na? Okay. On that also I have to tax it. That will be my 17 to 7A calculations, right? Understood here? Okay. Just check that notes where amount or aggregate amount of TP1 and PC1 of TP1, PC1. TP1, PC1 earlier years. TP1 taxable perquisites of 17 to 7A of earlier years. PC1 of earlier years more than 7.5 lakhs. Yes. Exceeds the amount or aggregate of amounts of balance to the credit of the specified funds on the first day of the current PY. Then such excess shall be ignored for the purpose of computing amount of or aggregate of amounts of TP1 and PC1. If this exceeds what, bacho? Opening balance. Okay. That we will see how it is, how it will impact our calculation. But we'll see that if it is more than that, we will ignore the excess. Just underline the word excess will be ignored. If TP1, PC1 exceeds opening balance. Okay. Samir, Guru, Ritika, Aditya, understood little bit clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, be very careful, okay? Ready? I'll tell you also from where I've taken this example. This example is not available in textbook. Only I'm telling you what is given in textbook. This, I think this for table is given, this formula is given, and directly one question is solved. That's it in your ICS study material. Okay, nothing else is given. Why, how, when, nothing. That's why I was looking for this reference books, but just now I spoke. Even the reference books are not directly available. Only 1 or 2 are available. But fine, this should be sufficient for us to understand. Ready, everybody? So 17 to 7A, our story starts from year 2021. I mean, contribution of 2021 you have to look into. Or this 17 to 7 and 17 to 7A, it all begins from the year 2021. Clear? But interest has to be first earned. Now, this is the, in fact, 21-22 is the first year where we are going to tax it. Clear, all of you till here? Yes? Sure. Be careful now. Considered PF only, that means I have not considered NPS or approved superannuation fund. I have considered only one fund right now. Is it okay? Chalega? Now check. Opening balance to the provident fund. Can you see all of you? 50 lakhs, everything is in lakhs. Employer's contribution to provident fund is rupees 12 lakhs. Is rupees 12 lakhs. First and foremost here, what should click in your mind? Which section should come in your mind? 17 to 7. Tell me the figure which will be taxed in 17 to 7.
5 lakhs.
4.5 lakhs?
Sorry, 4.5 lakhs.
4.5 lakhs. 12 lakhs minus 7.5 lakhs is immediately taxed. Ritika, understood or no?
Yes, sir.
7. Similarly, there is also one more in the next year also. Tell me, bacho. 18 minus 7.5. What? 10.5. What? 10.5, no?
Yes, sir.
10.5 lakhs will be taxable in 17 to 7. Everybody okay till here? If you want, just by pencil and a very small handwriting, you can say 17 to 7 is 12 minus 7.5. 4.5 lakhs taxable. Yes? Here. Again, 17 to 7. Okay? 18 minus 7.5. 10.5 taxable. Yes or no? Clear, Taylor, all of you? This should come in your mind immediately. More than 7.5 lakhs employees contribution, tax it. Fine. But 17 to 7A, we are interested in what contribute. We are interested in what? Interest. Clear? Now, is this income? I mean, is this eligible now? This is more than 7.5 lakhs. So we have to now focus on the interest part. Okay? Sure. Pay attention. Employees' own contribution to provident fund. We have to do nothing with this. In fact, this will be relevant where I don't know. I've taken this concept or not. Employees' contribution to provident fund. Yes, I have taken. Employees' contribution. Where is the impact? I'm just asking about tax impact. Means where it is impacted. Where? PGP, no. Employees' contribution.
Interest.
Interest on that. Okay, fine. Samir, what you were saying?
Yes, sir. Interest.
Okay. What else? So I'll give you very simple, short trick or hint. After gross total income,
Deduction.
which
ADC.
is it? Samir, is it given in our textbook?
Yes, sir. PPF.
Employees' contribution, I've told you, is not income. In fact, it is expenditure of employee, and it is eligible as deduction under section 80C. Yes or no? Everybody check. You want me to show those 3-4 tables, remember, of the provident funds? Check here only. Where is it? Yes or no? 80C. Everybody? All khichdi is now, all colorful khichdi we have done here. Except unrecognized, everywhere it is allowed. Employees' own contribution is allowed as 80C deduction. Okay? Even in public provident fund, that is separate, that is different. All of you understood or no? Page what? 6.21. Employees' contribution. Yes. Pratik got it. Guru, Ritika, Samir, Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good point,
Yes,
but
sir.
you also highlighted second point also very good. I'm happy. So you should just note the impacts. Okay, employees' contribution to provident fund. What will I write down? interest on contrary more than 2.5 lakhs taxable and ATC deduction for contribution is eligible, no? ATC internal limit is 1.5 lakhs. That is a separate thing which you may not know, but it is there. I think I had given you somewhere. Done till here, all of you? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So employees' contribution to provident fund. Sorry. Now check. Try to understand. Opening balance is how much? Now just use logic. Opening balance is 50. No problem till here. In the year, employer contributed 12. In the year, employee contributed 12. So closing balance is how much? Before earning any interest. Understood or no? Before earning any interest is how much? 74. Total before annual accretion. Understood, everybody? Very good. Assume interest you are getting on the fund at 8.5%. Clear? So on use your calculator. Chalo. On 74 into 8.5%. Is it coming to 6.29? Everybody? Huh?
Yes.
That means this, if at all they have given you 5.3. 5.3 divided by 8.5%. 62 something. Again, they have given you. We have not calculated. Okay, they have given you the figure. Which one? 5.3. We are not calculating that. Okay. But now because that's 5.3, whatever it is giving you interest on 50 plus all the all your this, because the 12 lakhs is not contributed on the first day of the year. No, it is contributed throughout the year. So whatever interest we are earning on that 50 lakhs opening balance plus 12 lakhs invested every month, it is coming to 5.3. They have given us. No problem till here. Accretion amount, income amount for the year is 5.3, and closing balance will be what now? 74 plus 5.3. Clear, everybody? Pakka? No problem? Fine. Now, like I said, 21-22 will be the first year where we'll be taxing the extra interest also. Okay. Now in 2021, have the employer contributed more than 7.5 lakhs? Yes. So the interest on that we have to catch and tax it. Clear? Use common sense in the next year. But what will be opening balance? What was closing balance? Yes or no? Are haan ya na? Is it okay, everybody? Closing balance of 1 year is the opening balance of the next year. No problem. Now next year again they have given you employer contributed 18, employee contributed 18. Clear? Before accretion, check 79.5 and add those things. 36. 79.3 plus 18 plus 18. Is it correct? 115.3 lakhs. Okay, everybody? Chalo. Now, whatever they have given us, 8.3 we have earned during the year interest. Clear? So basically, we are now targeting this 8.3 lakhs. Out of this 8.3 lakhs, we are going to tax in 17,278 as per the method to compute under Rule 3B. Clear or not? Highlighted Rule 3B also. There was a name at least you should know. Done? So I'll go ahead. So annual accretion which we earn 8.3. So closing balance is how much? 123.6. So this will be the summary given for the funds. No problem. Okay. This will be the summary. We can't do anything about it. I mean, this is regularly whatever is happening. Okay. Sure. So your working of taxable perquisite for what, bacho? 17,278. Ready, everybody? Check. What is PC? Tell me. What is PC? Just describe PC. Employees' contribution more than 7.5 lakhs in the current year. Now, whenever I use common sense, okay, current year means if I'm talking about 2021, then current year is 2021. If I'm talking about 21-22, then current year is 21-22. Okay. So for 2021, but what is more than 7.5 lakhs contribution? We have already seen that 4.5. So PC by 2 we can do. Everybody, hi Anna. PC by 2, 2.2. Any problem till here? Nothing. Opening balance for the year was for the fund was given to us 50. Closing balance for the fund was given to us 79.3. Do we have now the average balance of the fund? Do it on calculator also if you want. 50 plus 79.3 divided by 2. Correct. 64.65 is my average balance. How much interest I have earned throughout the year? They have given us 5.3. So will I get my value of R rate? 5.3 divided by 64.65. That is my rate. Yes or no? 0.08 something. How much it is? Correct, no? Rate is what, bachcho? 0.08. Ha ya na? Everyone understood or no? Okay. So PC1 is how much? Nil. Why? Because for 2021, that is the year it had started only. So before that, there is nothing, no contribution. All of you understood or no? Guru, for 2021, there is no earlier years because that law was not there. TP1 not there. Okay. So now PC2 by 2. PC by 2 average balance in the current year into rate. Check this into I multiply into 2.25. It comes to how much? 0.18 lakhs. Yes or no? Everything is in lakhs, no? Everybody? Hi, Anna. PC1 and TP1 are not existing only. They are nil, 0. So what is my, bachcho, tell me what is my taxable per capita for current year? 10 plus 11 plus 12. What is 10? That rate? Simple, na? See, it is you can open the bracket or you can directly do it with bracket. Check this. What are they doing this? This PC1 plus TP1 into R means what? If I open the bracket, it means what? PC1 into R plus TP1 into R. If I get R, I just have to multiply with 3 figures and add them up. Did you understand or no? I'll multiply R bachcho with PC by 2, correct? Then I'll multiply with PC1. Yes. And also I'll multiply with what bachcho? TP1. Understood? And add them up. This is like costing only now. Right? Very weird. Aditya, you can write down this, okay? And just add them up, okay? Into R, add.
Yes, sir.
So current year average, previous years, okay? PC1 is what? Exceeding 7.5. Is it average or just more than 7.5 lakhs? Just more than 7.5.
More than 7.
And TP1 is taxable per goods of earlier year under 17 to 7. Of earlier year. That means you just have to understand now so much of record you'll have to keep from 2021 onwards. Interesting. So taxable under section 17 to 7A for the earlier year, bachcho, how much? 0.18 lakhs. And all of you have it on your calculator also, what? Check. I hope so. Rate multiplied with what? Just current year only was the positive figure, na? 0.18. Okay, everybody? Into R after multiplying with R. Done till here. Now this is interesting. Which one? This is our interesting part. 21, 22. Ready, everybody? Yeah? Sure. PC 10.5, that you had done that. PC of the current year is what? 10.5, more than 7.5 lakhs. PC by 2, you can do on a calculator. 10.5 divided by 2, but correct or wrong? That is my average. Now I have to find rate. I'll get my PC divided by 2 into R. Okay, that also we can find out. No problem. Opening balance is 79.3, agreed. Closing balance is 123.36, agreed. Can I get my average balance for the year? 79.3. That is that F AVG will get the F average. Fund average. We'll use that word only now. Okay, fund average. I think that is the full form. Chalo, do give me the average balance. 79.3 plus 123.6 divided by 2. Fund average is 101.45, everybody. I got that. Now I want accretion. Accretion is also given to me, bachcho, for the year. Do this M plus. 101.45 should be M plus on a calculator. So 8.3 divided by memory recall equals to 0.0818. That is my rate. Check. Yes. That is my rate, bachcho. 0.0818. It is, I have written only 0.08, but it is 0.0818. Are you getting or no? Latik, Guru, Ritika, Samir, all of you. Ritika, samjha ki nahi?
Yes, sir.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
So fund average I got interest, earned during the year they have given us. Divide them. Income earned during the year upon fund balance, average fund balance. I am getting my rate. I can multiply this by 5.25 now. PC by 2 into rate. That figure I'll get. Yes or no? All of you agree? Now check. I hope you're understanding point number 8, मतलब row number 8. Where is that 4.5 coming from? It is what, bachcho? Employer's contribution more than 7.5 lakhs in the previous years. Previous years beginning from 1,420. Last year's our increment was what? Last year, can I say, bachcho, last year's PC is, or last year's PCs is our current year PC1. All of you, pakka. You can show arrow also. That 4.5 is coming from bachcho last year PC. Last year PC is current year PC1. Okay, sure. So PC1 into R also I can do because R, that rate I've got. So PC1 into R also I got. All of you, I hope you're getting what is happening here. Okay, PC 5.25 into 0.18. Sorry, 0.08. 0.42 I got correct. Then 4.5 into 0.08. 0.36 also I got. Very good. And now tell me, bachcho, how I got TP1 into R. TP1 beta is what? TP, na? TP1 is what? What is the meaning of TP1? It is taxable perquisite of the earlier years. What is the taxable perquisite of last year? Check the last digit, amount of the column 2021. 0.18. That is TP. So TP of that year becomes TP1 of the next year. Just like beta, PC of 1 year becomes PC1 of the next year. Similarly, TP of 1 year of the year becomes TP1 of the succeeding years. So 0.18 was taxable in 2021. That figure is TP1 for our 21-22. So if you multiply 0.18 into R, do it. 0.18 into what is R, bachcho? 0.08. Tell me, got it or no? 0.0144. Check, no, that is my TP1 into R. Understood or no? Pakka. I want you to confirm each and every figure in the table with your own practice on your calculator. And what is my taxable perquisite for current year? Add them up, all three. Aditya, Samir, Ritika, Guru. Tell me. Each and every figure, are you understanding? Each and every figure. Interesting. Headache, actually headache. This should not be asked in exam actually. Or this should be open book exam. They should give you this table at least they should give you, okay? To by heart and keep everything in track is next to impossible. Done. So our intention or interest was to find what? This figure. Okay. 0.7944 is taxable in the current year under section 1727A. Clear or not? Because 17 to 7 we have already seen what happens here. Okay. Interesting. Have you heard of this firm? EY, Ernst & Young, one of the big fours, and it is also very famous for tax. That circular or their own advertisement or their own, you can say, newsletter. From there, I have borrowed these figures for you. The ones they have to simplify and send it to their own clients everywhere in India. I mean, it is a kind of a national, I mean, for everybody, no? What are the change? From there, I have taken this entire table for you to understand. Because there are no reference books as such right now available directly, or I cannot rely on them. This is the best in India. Okay. And ICATO has only one question in the textbook, which is, that's why I put it at the very end. Come, the last question. Give 7 star, okay, whatever. Expect, that's why I've done bold also for this question. Okay. You can understand my headache every year I have to teach that what is happening. Okay. But their format may be different. Okay. ICS format is different.
So I will take
every year, na?
हाँ, आपको तो पढ़ाया नहीं होगा ना ये किसी ने?
नहीं.
वही ना.
So I have to first understand and then have to teach. That's why we have to read law so much time. I mean, For whatever I teach you in class, equal amount goes in research only, study only. Wow, good. इसलिए तुम्हारा नाम गुरु है ना, right? Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. Okay, chalo. Pratik, ready? Mr. X is appointed as CFO, Chief Financial Officer of ABC Limited in Mumbai from 1/5/20, not current year. Okay, last year, 2021. His basic was 5,50,000 per month. Per month it is. So for the year it is how much? 62, 72, how much? 66 lakhs. 66 lakhs into, take 12%. 7,92,000. I'm just seeing, looking at the contribution which usually employer are doing. Okay, anyway, this is basic, but this is basic salary. Okay, done everyone till you? He is paid 10% as DA. He contributes 11% of his pay. Whenever the word pay is used, means what? Basic. Very good. But they are saying basic and DA towards setting as provident fund, and the company contributes the same amount. It will be employers or employees contribution, but 66 lakhs now, plus 10%, everybody as DA, of that 11%. 798,600. Ritika,
Yes, sir.
पक्का आया क्या? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Good. His contribution as well as employees also being same. Check the sentence, no problem. He contributes, correct, no? And the company contributes the, understood? That means both are contributing, obviously. Employees contribution is matching with employer's contribution of 7,98,600. Is it exceeding 7.5 lakhs? Very interesting. And this was last year, by the way. This was 2021. The accumulated balance in the fund as on 1/4/21 is what? This is opening balance. And as on 31/3/22, well, the closing balance is 15 lakhs. Sorry, both of them are given to us. Can we find out average balance, bachcho? First of all, 798,600, 798,600. This is for, but this is again not for 12 months. This is not a correct figure. Why? Because he joined on 1st May. So we do for 11 months. Check the figure. He joined on 1st May. Okay. So chalo do it again just for the sake of clarification. 5,50,000 into 11 months. Ritika understood, Guru? Because he joined on 1st May. 11 months plus 10% as DA. Of that 11% contribution, it is less, 732. So last year it is not there. Nothing is there. Okay. But this year it will be there because it will be 12 months. Okay. But we have, bachu, what? Closing balance and opening balance we have. Okay. Opening and closing balance. Contribution more than how much? 7.5 lakhs. No? Which one are you talking about? F average or PC by 2? Which one are you talking about? Whatever is contributed more than 7.5. Last year there is no contribution of more than 7.5. So 0. So it is not eligible only. Okay. In the current year, there is no change of salary given to us. So now it will be more than 7.5 lakhs. Okay. That's 7,96,800 something. Okay. Divide by 2. Should we try this? Compute the taxable perquisites under 1727 and 1727A. I want to try it in our method also, and we will check as per ICA also. Chalega, everybody? Okay, no? So whichever method is helpful to you, easier for you, you can use that. But again, having said that, ICA obviously prefers in their own method. But if it is easier for them to understand, good. Let's start. Question number 72. The most important question of your chapter. They're asking you for PY, but obviously 21, 22. Okay. So I will show you both the methods. One we will try with our own method because there is no method existing properly. Okay. That's why you will see there is no proper methodology I am following. So computation. It is taxable. Section 17.2 is taxable perquisite only. 17.2 after all. So computation of taxable perquisites. Under section 17.27 and 1727A. If our answer matches, I'll give you a party. Okay. You should give me party, but you will say, sir, it is your work only, na? है ना? So I'll give you party. ठीक है? No problem. Ready? Particulars rupees.
एड्रेस भेजना है फिर
हाँ?
एड्रेस भेजना है
For you virtual party, है ना? So in short, employees contribution बच्चों exceeding how much? Rupees 7.5 lakhs is what we are trying to find out. Okay. So actual contribution. I have not written the year, but you should write down obviously for AY. Which one? But AY 22-23, है ना? AY 21-22 is AY 22-23. Actual contribution is how much? But 11%. Okay. 11% off. Very smart they are, है ना? 5,50,000 plus 10% over here. So we can do that. That is also okay as a DA into 12 months. Is how much? Bachcho 796,800. Is it correct? 5,50,000 na? Plus 10% is DA into 12 months is 70,60,000. Correct, everybody? That is the salary for the year. Of that, 11% they are contributing into 11%. Everyone understood here? 798,600. Now, did you understand these people are paying surcharge, by the way, of income tax liability? That's why on them these amounts are put, not for people like you and me, hai na? Okay. Guru understood? No, for the current year. Current year, I'm discussing 70 to 7. Understood or no? He joined on 1/5/20. So 21-22 is entirely for 12 months. Na? Okay. But they have asked you for what in the main question, last sentence. This is principal contribution. Understood, everybody? Okay. Okay. Either you take entire 5,50,000 into 12 months plus of that 10% and then 11%. All of you okay till here? Less, what will I say? Exempt up to 7.5 lakhs. Right now? Latik, this is taxable under which section now? And for which year? Current year only. Okay, because this is current year's contribution. Last year we saw na, it was for 11 months, it was not exceeding 7.5 lakhs. You know? All of you understood? So what? 48,600. Taxable under section 17 to 7. Clear? Very good. Okay. Second point, our interesting point. All right. We will follow that table which we were doing. That was easier for us also. Okay. Calculation under rule 3B. Everybody. For taxability under section. Very good. Okay. After this, write your pencil because there's no guarantee. है ना? But we will make mistakes. So answer is there. It was obviously answer is there in ICSE model, but we'll try on our own, na? Because we have understood the law, we have understood the sequence also. Sure. Should we follow the same sequence? They have given us opening balance, closing balance also. Okay. So let's write down everything. Opening balance of fund. How much it is, everybody? 15 lakh. 15 lakh 35,000. Everybody. Okay. Okay. Closing balance of fund is how much? 33 lakh 55,000. Okay. Now, okay, I'll tell you both the ways. Now check. Employee own contribution is how much? 7,98,600. No. And employer's contribution, same figure. Can you give me annual accretion? They've not given in the question, no? Have they given you annual accretion? Not given. Use common sense and tell me. Not that tough. It is not that tough. Come on. I'll pause the video, okay? Video lectures. Enter students also try. Pause the video, get some answer, and then only restart the video. Most of you got the correct answer. See, pay attention. It is a fund. Pay attention. All of you pay attention. There is opening balance. There is closing balance. Fund has increased or not from 15 lakhs to 3355. So in totality, how much is the fund increased by? 33 lakh 55,000. And Ritika, minus 15 lakh 35,000. 18 lakh 20 is not wrong, Ritika. But what did you miss out? They have also contributed. Who they? Employee also contributed. Employer also contributed in the fund. Nah. 7,98,600 each. Understood, Ritika?
Yes, sir.
So simply stating that I could have found an accretion saying that pay attention. It is a fund. Opening balance is 1535. Employee contributed 798,600. Employer contributed 798,600. Okay. Now after this, whatever is the increase is nothing but interest increase, accretion, and they have given you closing balance also. Understood or no? Guru.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, annual accretion. Okay, pay attention. Opening balance 15,35,000 plus 798,600 plus 798,600. These figures are to be reduced from what, bacho? Closing balance. So please let me write down like this properly. See, every time why you want a formula, use common sense, na? So closing balance is what? 3355. Enough? Minus all the inputs. Simple. All the inputs which we knew. So my accretion is bacho current year 220. How much it was? 220 to 800, no? Very good. Chalo. From the formula, keep 2-3 things in mind. I want PC. Very simple. PC1, TP1, and importantly R. For R, I want annual accretion. That which I got. I can now find average also. So I can find value of R or no, all of you. R. So give me F average. F average is opening bal plus closing bal divided by 2. Opening bal 1535. Closing bal 3355 divided by 2. 35,000 plus 33,500 divided by 2 is 2445. All right. Annual accretion also I have, that is, if you what all you want, you can write down over there in bracket I. Okay. Therefore, can I find out R, बच्चों? R is
Sir.
I upon,
सर
बोलो,
वो 2442 आया सर.
हाँ? 15 lakh
सर 24,42,500 आएगा.
divided by 2. 2445.
Yes, sir. 2440.
Closing balance, don't add accretion in closing balance, na, Samir. Closing balance they have given you, that's why we could find accretion. How are you again adding accretion to closing balance? See,
Yes, sir.
is there any doubt in these figures?
No.
Because of closing balance, we could find the balancing figure, which was increase. Enough. Understood? So they have given you opening balance, closing balance. Clear? That's why we could find out accretion. Chalo. This is what increase 220 to 800 upon 2445. Point 0911. I'll take up to 4 digits. Okay, 4 after decimal, 4 digits. Chalega?
0.09, sir.
Yeah. All right, correct. Chalo. Do we have PC? Tell me. There's nothing but PC, and directly check. Which one? 17 to 7 is nothing but PC only. All of you. If you want, you can write down that over for your reference. That is PC. Okay. Under 17 to 7 is PC. Clear? Last year, was there any PC1, TP1? Nothing. TP1 also not there, no? No. So we have only current year only then. Simple. Wow. Chalo. Let me just summarize. Rule 3B. Taxable purpose equals to what? PC by 2 into R, correct? Plus PC1 into R plus what, bacho? TP1 into R. Just summarize it and we'll write down. Okay, summarize means all those figures will summarize. So our answer is present table. देखो PC is how much, बच्चों? Contribution was 796,800, na? 796,800. Sorry, current year is how much? Employer, na? Employer only. Minus 7,50,000. Correct, everybody? So PC is how much? It was 46,800. PC, है ना? 798. अच्छा. हाँ, ठीक है. 798. Okay. So 48,600 is PC, बच्चों. Okay. PC1, I'll say since contribution less than 7.5 lakhs in preceding year, which one? 2021. Therefore, nil. Clear, all of you? So in the last year, there is nothing to be taxed. है ना? So that example, there was something there. This one just coming because of what? But they have not given you fund balance of the last year, no? 2021 fund balance they have not given you, no? Any accretion of that year they have not given. So forget it. Okay. In the last year they had earned more than 7.5 lakhs contribution in our exam. No problem. Okay. No problem. So PC1 nil, TP1 also nil, since no contribution exceeding 7.5 lakhs in PY 2021. Correct, everybody? or you can say I am writing currently PY 2021, but it means earlier years. Also nil. Chalo. Therefore, TP equals to what, bachcho? PC is how much? 48,600 divided by 2 into 0.09.09112, correct? Plus nil into 0.09112 plus again nil into 0.09112. This is so negligible figure, is it?
2214.
Two two one four. All this calculation only for this figure. Keep your fingers crossed. You know, we'll check the answer. This is what you got on calculator, na, everybody? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. I'll just pause the video for a minute. Huh? Okay. Huh? Nil is enough. Zero only, na? 0 into what? 0 only, na? Then that's it. Huh? Okay, na? NA, nil, 0. So check, they have done, okay, in their own manner, I say study material. But having whatever said that, you can just, in the whatever calculation you do, just give the last summary. That's it. If you like their method, go with their method, no problem. They are just looking for these words, PC, PC1, TP1, RI, and F fund average. Best. Okay. And have they given that 17 to 7 have they discussed? Yes, that we have already done. Smooth. Jagas? And there is only one question, this question only in your study material. That's it. Okay, ICS study material. So you'll have to do MTP, RTP whenever you get for your examination, May, November, whatever. Do those extra questions also by default. You'll have to practice more. Okay. Fine. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Remaining now 80 CCT NPS is remaining. ठीक है?